So, you just finished middle school and want free college? It's a good thing the school system has erupted these things called early colleges. But you've toured colleges before and think it won't be that hard. Boy, were you wrong. You heard the teachers say things like, there will be lots of group projects, and you'll get one free lab period every other day. I think that these things will also make it a breeze, but alas, those factors end up being a speck of dust in the grand cosmos of work that will be posted on Google Classroom. First, you're going to have to meet all your new classmates freshman year. You'll have the edgy lad who blasts heavy metal into his ears at all times, obnoxious homosexual group, thoughts who only approach you to talk about your sex life, and Linux enthusiasts. At first glance, your new teachers will seem cool, but in due time you will see that this is merely a facade that they put on to make you less worried about your grades when you know damn well they're going to pummel them into the ground. Oh well, I just started. I'll have to give it a bit of a time before I see how I like it. Freshman year keeps getting increasingly harder, and you keep getting more projects piled upon another. Some of these group projects consist of either A, being put in a group of girls who do their work, because they're girls, or getting put with a few of the heavy metal listeners and Linux advocates who will be too preoccupied listening to heavy metal while programming their own safe to do work for the project. God help you if you get put with the German student who does nothing but scream communist propaganda and always ends up getting 50s. Chances are, if he gets a 50, you are too. Alright, time to do this project in a lab period that the teachers discussed prior. A whole hour and a half goes by, and you spent your lab watching videos on some dude refurbishing an old Commodore. Splendid. The day you have to present, you stand in front of your trifold, not proud, not happy, but utterly destroyed. You hope that some of the upperclassmen who come by don't care about the presentation and just want to have a pleasant chat. Maybe grab a cup of tea and talk about mining Bitcoin on the school Chromebooks, or turning off the TVs with your phone's infrared blaster, eh? But it never happens. You end up doing nothing on Halloween night, doing work that you were supposed to do weeks before. This sucks, you think. Why would anyone do this to themselves? Yeah, why would anyone procrastinate until the last day, which happens to be on a holiday? What a conundrum. You want to complain to your teachers, but you know all they'd say is, it's your fault for waiting until the last second. At least it was easy, and you got a B. Freshman year is gone, and the last semester of writing essay after essay after essay, reading book after book, looking up the spark notes of books, you're done. It's got to get easier from now. Right? Well, sophomore year thinks otherwise, you cheeky bastard. After summer break, you forget everything about doing work efficiently, and all that is in your noggin of yours is information on beetles and how to make transparent wood. The same teacher you had last year for English is now teaching you public speaking. Can't be too hard, right? I just need to talk in front of people. Yeah. We'll get back to that. On a side note, every college course you've taken so far has been easier than the high school courses. You think about how ironic that is. Back to public speaking. You could speak as well as Steve Jobs, Donald Trump, or any of the most persuasive people in the history of the earth, and you would still get a C. All that effort and hours of working on a speech you did for a C. You could write a speech on how you found the cure to cancer, solved world hunger, or anything else amazing. You could have culminated all of your created essence into one speech, but if you say once, or spend too much time standing in one spot, you'd get a C. Oh well. Apart from this soul-crushing work, at least I have my girlfriend. Good thing you can't spend time with her, since you spend all of it working, or trying to pray to God to figure out what your teacher wants for you to receive an A. After getting multiple C's, you realize it's the system of this school. They hick you into free college, never tell you about the depths of hell you'll fall trying to survive this high school portion. Well, at least after this, you'll end up spending less money in college once you decide to go. It's funny how this school values money over the souls of the damned who become enrolled into it. So, what are you going to do once you graduate, remembering nothing at all about the classes you took? Well, you could work at McDonald's, or some other retail store. Or, if you remember, maybe you'll go to college, get that degree, and do whatever the degree says, and then regret putting yourself through 5 years of soul-sucking work and the loss of empathy, happiness, ambition, and purpose. But hey, you saved money on textbooks at least.